All right, everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for showing up tonight. Oh, good. We have somebody on from Melbourne, Australia. We have some Canadians here. Let us know where you're from in the chat. We are super excited to present to you tonight because we are a part. My name's Doug Farrar, by the way, and I am so excited to be your host, co-hosting along with Lisa Radesi. We have some really special guests tonight. Our Zoom tonight about bridging the financial gap with our awesome Juice Plus community and Juice Plus business. We're focusing tonight featuring some of our millennials on our team. And this is a business that's for everybody, but tonight it's all about the millennials, and they have some really exciting stories. Lisa and I have been talking to them throughout the week and mostly listening to them talk to each other. And you're in for a great surprise tonight. I know I am. So I'm going to try and not talk too much, and we're going to make this more of a panel discussion and just keep them talking because we're so excited to hear from them. I'm going to start off by just not only welcoming you guys, but I want to welcome to the microphone here my co-host Lisa Radesi. She's going to share a little bit with you about her story, and then just see where this thing goes. So Lisa, let's go ahead and
All
take it away.
right. Thank you, Doug. Super happy to be joining you as co-host tonight, and I cannot wait to hear from our millennials. I have been a part of the Juice Plus company for 16 years. I was thinking about it earlier. When I got started, I would have been your age, millennials, and it has been such an incredible journey over these last 16 years. I realize that some people are just watching this Zoom, whether it's recorded or live, or just now learning about Juice Plus. So I wanted to hop in and share a little bit quickly about what it is before we hear our panel talk about how much they love it. So we love our company's mission, and our mission is to inspire healthy living around the world. We help people get lots more plants into their bodies through a short line of products. We have fruits, veggies, and berries in capsules and in gummies, which are delicious. We have plant-based omegas. We have a wonderful, complete plant-based drink mix and bars. And then we have an incredible aeroponic vertical tower garden, which it's hard to show you, but I'm showing you some celery that I grew on mine. And these are ways that we can help people get more plants. When I learned about Juice Plus 16 years ago, I wanted it right away. I saw that it was simple, it was easy. I had juiced before, but this was doable. And I was really excited to get it into myself and into my very small children at the time. I also saw that there was research. In fact, it is the #1 most thoroughly researched nutritional product in the world, and also free for kids with an adult order. In terms of a business, I was excited to share it right away with people, not knowing what it could do for my life, not knowing what it could do for my family, but that it was good, and I thought people needed to know. As it turned out, it not only created a side stream of income for me, but also became over time an incredible business that now myself and my husband do full time, just like Doug and Sharon. We're BFF buddy couples in this business and kind of live parallel lives and love what we do. It's incredibly wonderful to help other people do whatever it is that they want with this business, including go all the way if they want. And so for these three panelists tonight, they're at different stages in their Juice Plus journey, but we cannot wait to hear what they have to share. So I want to jump right in with them. And Doug, if you could bring me back to gallery mode, and I'll just kind of start with one or two of them, and we'll ask you guys all the same question. I want to start with this question. What was it that excited you about Juice Plus when you first learned about it? Why don't we start with Gabby?
Sure. Hello, everyone. I hope everyone's having a good night so far. I'm really excited to share my thoughts and my experiences. So what got me really excited about Juice Plus, I have to start with how it came to fruition for me. So I knew subconsciously that, and we all know we want to be healthier, we want to eat better, we want to do things for our bodies that are going to be our best. So I knew that subconsciously. I started to eat better, but I also wanted to do something more. So my boyfriend and I actually went to Toonies and we got beet powder to put in our water, just that extra something flooding our bodies. And probably the same week that we did that, I ran into Doug at the dog park, and what he shared with me was both the Juice Plus and about the business. But when he showed me about Juice Plus, what got me really excited was how now this is something that he's presenting me. It came so naturally and organically into my life. And I saw all the research that backed up what the Juice Plus had to offer. It's just fruits and vegetables. That was what made me, the light bulb went off when him and Sharon were sharing with me the presentation. So I really got excited just that I have found something that is actually backed up and proven to do something. And I'm hearing these stories and videos of what it has done for people, and I just wanted myself to be able to be that healthy as well. And the second thing that got me really excited about Juice Plus was not only what it could do for me nutritionally and make me healthy, but that I, now was introduced to the business part, and I got stuck. I got kind of lost in my ways there for a little bit. I finished 2 years of college. I kind of got into that point where I was stuck and didn't know where to go from there, kind of lost my path. So I made the decision to stop taking the classes and kind of regroup myself. Got caught up in the restaurant industry, which was awesome for me. I learned a lot from that as well. But Doug saw something in me that I could maybe do something further with it. And that piqued my interest a lot. And I'm just really excited to put my passion into something that I know is special, not only to me and my family, but I can be special for other people and I can teach them what I'm learning.
That's so awesome. Good for you, Gabby. I'm so excited for you. Well, let's hear from Denzel. Denzel, let's see. Denzel, what made you so excited when you learned about Juice Plus and/or Tower Gardens?
All right, so I was literally trying to just look for a way to grow my own food. I was recovering from an Achilles injury, and I was, training for the NFL, trying to get right after college, and I had switched to a plant-based diet. I'm doing everything I need to in order to get my body right, so I could play football. The more I educated myself, like just on the state of food in the nation, how grocery store food isn't really sufficient for you. I started really like keying in on that. Like, for example, I remember when the winter hit, I think it was this past winter or the winter before that, I really keyed into how, like within my diet, I had to eat a lot more food because I wasn't getting the farmer's market food. So I'm like, quality. And so I would key in, I would tap into to Dr. Nilani. Is she on this? Is she on the Zoom? Yeah, I was tapping to her informational sessions about the Tower Garden. Then she would talk about these powders. I'm like, what are these little juice I don't need that. I just want to grow my own food. But the more I opened up to the research and stuff, and then I would like think back, okay, like what's in Gatorade, like all the stuff I was taking, the Gatorade powders, the muscle milk powders and stuff. Now I'm thinking from that perspective because I'm a like Division I grade A athlete. I'm fueling my body like a Ferrari. I've always been about that. And like even just opening up to the knowledge, I learned so much more than I thought I knew about food and this, like the energetics of food, knowing the source of it. And then like, as I started sharing this message, I really got my eyes open to just how powerful Juice Plus is, just as like a monetary, just backing for myself. So like I do architecture, I do a lot of graphic design. I'm a creative. I plan on having like a lot of infrastructure all around the world. I got such an imagination where I could see people's needs and I want to implement solutions automatically. So you can imagine where the Tower Garden fits that, such a system that could pop up anywhere. And so I'm already excited for what it's doing for me financially. Like I can't, like when I try to look past next month, it's hard. It's too hard because I still got to follow up with people. I still got to, reach the rest of my warm market before even like going out and really touching the world with this, because it's a gift. It's truly a gift. Like I had my uncle call me 3 days after he got his order, like, yo, I'm waking up with a lot of energy, da 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 da. Like Dr. Delani would tell you, you want a three-way with them. This is the nature of business. Like if I don't know everything, I'm gonna call Dr. Delani. She's like, yeah, you do this, this, and that. Good health isn't all about just eating good food. You gotta, stay stress-free, drink your water, the whole 9 yards.
Awesome.
And I get this phone call back, like I keep getting these testimonials and I'm just now getting started with this. This is 3 months into the business.
I
can only imagine.
I can definitely hear your passion for healthy living, for fruits and vegetables. I love how you said that as an athlete, you were only taking the best. And this really is the Ferrari of whole food nutrition. So I love that you also saw the value of the Tower Garden too. And I wanted to take it over to Britt real quick, because I also know that our next panelist, Brittany, first saw the Tower Garden, and that's what she fell in love with. Brittany, what got you excited about Juice Plus and Tower Garden first?
Well, right away when I saw the Tower Gardens, I knew I wanted one. And of course, Lisa, being the person that introduced it to me, I was really excited. I was like, oh my gosh, everybody needs this in their home. How do I help do it? And she said, well, it's actually owned by a company called Juice Plus. And I said, what's Juice Plus? So she showed me. I looked into the research and was just mind blown. Absolutely mind blown, because there's literally nothing like it in the entire world. And I'm a complete research, anatomy nerd, all of that, health nerd, everything. So my background is, I was really excited about starting Juice Plus as a product because I'm in recovery from anorexia. I'm 31 years old, started recovery when I was 25 when my heart completely stopped. So I was missing all of these nutritional gaps, and this very fastly filled those gaps for me. And I knew immediately as I was sharing Tower Gardens and I started sharing this, okay, my mom needs to be on this, my stepdad needs to be, all the people in my life I care about need to be on this. This is not an option. So then I started realizing, okay, this could be a side stream of income because I wait tables, I teach yoga. And one of the smartest things I've been told again and again and again, especially in my generation, create another stream of income, multiple streams of income, but can they be passive? Can they be residual? Things like that. And I saw that in this. I saw this business plan, which again, just like our products, there's no business plan like it. It's absolutely amazing. And for me, since I spent all of my 20s just trying to survive from an eating disorder, I took out a huge loan for my treatment, whereas most people my age took out a loan for college. So I was not only in debt, but I didn't have a degree. And here is this opportunity that's giving me all the tools, all the education. And they're saying, hey, the sky is not the limit. And then they're also saying, hey, you can help other people do this too. So I guess more the question is what didn't excite me about it? Because I mean, I'm 2.5 years in and now this is it full time. I quit all my other jobs. I teach yoga on the side because I love it. I want to. And I wouldn't look back.
That's awesome. Well, guys, I have a question for you guys. Like this is a different world now, like the last 12 months was really something. In addition to that, even before that, it was already starting to become what they call the gig economy. Millennials, you guys are different than my generation for sure. For me, it was like you finished college and if you could land a job that was looking like it was going to be like 30 years in that job in the same cubicle with benefits, it's like, oh, good, I get to be in a cubicle for 30 years. Hopefully I can, retire, but you guys think different. You have different demands, so how is this business? What are you looking for in a side gig or a side hustle? And how does Juice Plus fit into that? And what are your long-term plans? What do you hope for this to be? And I know that's a huge question. Well, let's try and keep it focused. But who wants to jump in on that one?
I'll start it off and just be short. Like this will fly right by like my architecture and infrastructure. Like the more people in the houses I build, the more that I get to offer this way of just living, this Tower Gardens, and just it's just the information of just how you fuel your body in general. And it just takes off from that. You got more energy. And so once you got more energy, you got more energy to do the things that you want to do. You're not hurting all the time. So yeah, it's literally like flying right beside my main like passion for building. Because you got to build your temple first. Everybody knows what that is. Yeah, that's my.
Yeah, I think a big thing for me too is time freedom. I don't want to forever be clocking in, clocking out. And even if I am currently working a job where I am clocking in, clocking out, can I create another stream of income that basically I can make money while I'm making money? And it really rung true to me and hit me kind of hard when I was waiting tables and I had busted my butt in a shift one day. I'm talking maybe 4 or 5 hours. I could barely feel my feet. And I made around $200. Well, when I left, I got an email saying that I had gotten a new Power Garden order. Exact same amount that I made instantly right there. And I was just like, oh, like a light bulb went off in my head. And I was like, oh my gosh, if I can do this, my friends can do this too. Like, what? So it's realizing we don't have to trade time for money, and that this extra income can help us create more streams of income.
That's awesome.
I'm going to piggyback off Britt really quick, because I also was in the restaurant industry, and it's hard, but you learn a lot from it. And I'm grateful for what I did go through, my process with it. But I mean, I didn't even have time to cook dinner. Like I never cooked. I would work 12 hours. Like I would work a long time, and I would, like she said, bust my ass. It was a lot to do. And the fact that, we were given this opportunity to make a little side income, but also see people like Lisa and Doug and Sharon and, a lot of role models. I know Julie's on here, that are doing so well, and they have that time freedom. Like I see them and they're inspiring me, because I know that this is handed, like written in stone. Here you go, is a way for you to build a business, get healthy, and help other people get healthy. It was just a no-brainer. It's like, I know that I want to be able to provide for my family that I will have one day. And I want to be able to have that time freedom to do things with my kids that I will have. And I want to travel, there's so much I want to do. And I don't want to be on somebody else's time. I don't want to have to ask, can I please have this day off? Can I have this, like that was a big struggle for me too, is getting the time off. And now having this platform to really grow personally and create some kind of stream of income that I can grow from, I think is important, and it's special.
Gabby, as you were just speaking to, what it made me think of is, I don't know if you feel this way, but I remember feeling this way when I waited tables. Was I felt like I was just another body to them, that I didn't matter, that I was, if I was gone the next day, who cares? If my job got cut, who cares? And it's like, I don't know, again, I can't speak for you, but I know for me, this is the first time in my life that I'm a part of a company that not only can I run my business how I want to, but I'm supported, I matter, I'm recognized, I'm acknowledged, I'm loved,
100%. Yeah, you made my whole head tingle when you said that, because it's so true. It's not even just about here's something for you to make money. It's a whole community. Like I'm meeting so many people, and it's fun. And the fact that I get to connect with you, Britt and Denzel, and do this together and just share what we feel about it is just part of the ride. It's not even just about here's something to make money, because I don't really care. I mean, I care about making money, but it's just so important that we have something that not only we can help other people get healthy with, but we can also have a purpose and a community to be a part of.
What you just said, Gabby, leads me to one quick question. I'd love to just hear, maybe in one sentence from each of you, what's your favorite way to share Juice Plus? Because a lot of the people who are watching tonight are probably thinking, well, what exactly do you do? And of course, we have a system in place, which is very simple, some tried and proven steps to follow. But what's just your one personal favorite way to share? Gabby?
Sure, I can start. So I have only been in the company for 5 to 6 months. So what was really important for me to share was the people that I care about. My family, I mean, they've had some crazy stories that I've seen them get healthy from, and they're excited about it. And so I just think about let's start with the people I care about, my family, my friends. I just want to share and help the closest people to me. So I'll reach out calls, I'll send invites to things, but I'm also posting on social media, which I think is important too, because that's what really our society is right now. Everyone wants to be online and connect with different people, and it's a great platform to do that. So yeah, I like to start with that.
Awesome. How about you, Britt?
I mean, she kind of said it in one word that like sparked in my mind was connection. Like I love that this business, I don't have to be a salesperson because I'm not. I can't do it. Like, I'm sorry, I can't. I'm not a salesperson. I never will be. But what I love is this is based off community, serious, like just having genuinely good conversations and caring about people. That's literally the best way to share this business and this product is just caring about people.
And I like your word, caring. Yes.
Denzel, would you say the same? What's your favorite?
Let me just like say like I would say this, for me to not share this with my close friends, it'd be almost a crime because it is that much of a gift. Like the education and then the product itself selling this, like just the education on the product will talk for itself. You'll look at yourself, be like, okay, am I drowsy, brain foggy, my knees achy? And chances are like, okay, for my hot market, for example, if you played football, you've answered yes to all of those questions. Therefore, come help me build this business because it's literally touching my folks' lives, like just one-to-one. I'm having the fun conversations.
Something I
having
keep,
another one. Yep.
sorry.
Well,
Go ahead. You're good. Yep.
Go ahead.
Something that I keep saying is to myself, like I want to attract somebody that I can help. I want to attract people that want this too. Maybe they don't know it yet, but I want to be able to spot, like Doug spot me out. I want to be able to spot people out that I can do something for to help. So
well, that leads to the final question that I wanted
Lisa,
to ask.
I want to hop in real quick and just
Okay.
say that. Yeah, I mean, for me, like I've been doing this a long time. Sharon and I have been in this business over 20 years now, and this is all we do. I used to be a school administrator, college administrator, but I'm making the same choices these youngins are making. I want time freedom too. Why do these millennials get to have all that? I want it. But the biggest thing for me is the helper's high. I mean, there's nothing better that I know. I'm looking at these young people at this age, and I can mentor them to a place where their life won't be the same because they stumbled upon this thing. It's not a small thing. I mean, we're in over 20 countries. This is a $17 billion 40-year-old company. It's amazing. But the feeling of helping people to reach their goals and their dreams, there's nothing else like it. Nothing.
Yeah, agreed. And I'm so proud of you guys for starting so young too. The future that's ahead of you is incredible. So agreed, 100%. This is amazing. Well, just wanted to finish with a final question. Gabby, Britt, Denzel, you're talking to people right now and others who will watch this recording who are considering joining us and being a partner and seeing what Juice Plus and this amazing company can do for them. What would be your advice, Gabby?
So my advice would just to be really to think about your goals, think about what you want in your life, and just think about, your health and what you want to do in life. Because if you don't set goals, there's really no way for you to find out what your true potential is. So I would just say, think about that. And I did have one other thing in mind, but I'm drawing a blank. So somebody go first. I'll come back to it.
I'll say if you want to see yourself wake up, you know that you're a valuable person. You have that self-worth. Just know that you're offering value as a Juice Plus partner. Like just by sending a video. That's it.
I remember what I was going to say. So just think about, so when I first heard about this, I don't even think I really knew exactly what I was getting into. I just said yes, because it was something that came to me. And I feel like when you're given opportunities, you should pick them up and run with it. So I said yes, looked into it a little bit, and it turned out to be something good. But I think if you just give something a chance that's handed to you, I think that's really important too. So
Britt?
I would really encourage each person when they get off this call to seriously sit down with yourself and ask yourself, why not you? Why not you? Like, if you're watching this thinking I deserve it, or Gabby deserves it, or Denzel deserves it, or anybody deserves it, why not you? What makes anybody else more deserving than you? Because realistically, we're all equal. We all deserve this just as much, and we're all just as capable. So
yeah,
I think you deserve it.
Yeah, we're not here to tell you how great we're doing just so you can enjoy us. We're trying to tell you this so that you can maybe see what you can do for yourself.
Yeah, come on, yo, come over here. Yeah.
That's one of.
And I think one of the biggest regrets in life is the chances you don't take. The things you look back and say, "What if?"
Yeah.
What if? That's a big
agree.
statement. What if? And then another thing we like to say to people is, "Come on along." I mean, it's like we're just all kind of doing this thing, and it's fun. We're having a good time. So we invite you to come on along. This event didn't even scratch the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more. Lisa, we didn't even tell details about the product really, or details about the business. So there's probably more questions than answers, but that's okay. Whoever invited you to this has the answers for you. And I don't know. I felt really strong about this event tonight. I'm going to go out, put it out there that in a month from now, we are going to do this again. We're going to do something like this. And every Thursday, we're doing these business information events. There's always a different theme to them over the summer. And next week, I think we're just going to have, hopefully you're available. Lisa, I didn't even ask you this, but I think we're going to have story time with Lisa, Craig, Doug, and Sharon. And we're going to kind of like tell our stories of a longer journey, and Lisa and Craig's story is incredible. If you don't know it, you're going to want to be on that, and it's going to be super. So yes,
I just want to say a personal thank you to you three too. Honestly, I feel emotional thinking about the futures that are ahead of you and the people and the lives that you are going to impact. You all have got such a wonderful start in this, and we're so proud of you and grateful for you. And thank you for taking the time and pouring into others who will hear this.
All right,
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming on. I appreciate all of you, and we hope to see you guys again soon. Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Thank you, everybody.
Great.
You guys.
Everyone.
Appreciate it, folks. Yes,
Great job, guys. Loved it.